Hello, I'm going to tell you about stenciling, the basic equipment you need, and the difference between a mask and a stencil. So when you're stenciling, what you'll need is either your stencil or your mask, your cardstock or your MDF that you're going to stencil onto. You can use inks and you'll need a smoothie sponge. You can use texture paste or gilding polish, glitter kiss, in which case you'll need a palette knife. If you haven't got an applicator, the gilding polish and glitter kiss come with their own applicator on top. If you need to keep your mask in a specific place, then you will need low-tack tape. So I'm going to show you how to stencil using some of the textures. This is the gilding polish. So I'm going to use the applicator that's on the top, and I'm just going to apply a small amount of the product onto the base of the applicator, and then just work through the mask. So that's done the gilding polish, and then I'm going to move on to glitter kiss. So again, this has an applicator top. Small amount on your applicator and work it into the stencil. Okay, let's move on to some texture now. So we've got texture paste here. For this I'm going to use a palette knife. So I'm going to get some of the texture paste on my palette knife. And think of this as spreading lots of butter on your bread. Just move across, spreading as you go, and you can see it fills the stencil really well. So you carry on till you've covered everywhere you want. Scrape off the excess, and that can go back in your pot to use for your next project. Now the big reveal. So carefully remove the low-tack tape and carefully lift the stencil, because these products are still wet, so I don't want to move them around, and remove our tape. And this you would want to wash straight away in water. But you can see the effects you can get using stencils. So I'd like to explain the difference between a mask and a stencil. So with a mask, what you're ending up with is the, in this case, white picture of the image. So if I demonstrate it using some colour clouds, so I'm just going to use my smoothie to get some colour cloud, and then, so the picture that I'm going to end up with is the butterfly and the flowers. Now with a stencil, like this one, when I use the ink on here, what the resulting image is the image I want in colour, and the board, the outside, will be the white. So you have a mask and you have a stencil.